Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this is going to be another post JUHU video, and we have Crystron K9 going up against the Yummy deck, so let's go ahead and hop right in. We got Smiger, Super Poly, Souffleur, Scrap Recycler, Chaotic Elements, they have Droplet, Imperm, Perulia, Yummy, Surprise, and Engage, so you can search Scrap Recycler off the K9 stuff, which is really good. So you can like turn K9 in the Crystron combo, but they're going to go Engage in the Hornet Drones, and then activate into Hornet Drones, summon Token, Kagari, add back Hornet Drones, and then just activate Hornet Drones, special summon out the token, turn those into Cupsy, and then activate the Cupsy effect to go ahead, search, grab out the Cupsy Yummy, grab out the Cookie Yummy, and then go ahead and discard Perulia, special summon out Cupsy effect, go ahead, search out the Lollipop, and then special summon out the Cookie, and then go for the Metal Marcher effect, summon back out the Cupsy, and then nothing there, go ahead, make the Herald of Arclight, and then link off for the Snatchy effect to go ahead, place the Extender Field spell, and then we have Field spell effect to special summon back out the Cupsy from the graveyard, and then use that to make another Snatchy, and then special summon out Lollipop, and then synchro off in the Lollipop effect, special summon back out the Cupsy plus Snatchy from grave, and then they just go set Imperm, Surprise, Droplet, and pass. Okay, so summoning back like the other Snatchy isn't bad, because then it makes it to where this Snatchy can synchro using this Snatchy down here, and then keep this Snatchy up here live. But okay, they will go ahead and just pass. And then they draw into K9 Jokel, which is a pretty good draw there, because now Chaotic Elements can get a different one. I guess it doesn't really matter, right? Well, it might matter. Might matter in that it can get Lantern or something. So now go main phase, and then Super Poly discard Scrap Recycler using Lollipop plus Herald to go ahead and bring out the Mud Dragon there. And then activate Jokel effect, reveal the Souffleur to special summon. Now the opponent does still have the effect to synchro. They have the Book of Moon set up. Right now if they go for Book of Moon though, it's only gonna hit the Jokel, because Mud Dragon's protecting both of the waters as of right now. So they're gonna go chain the Jokel, hand effect, activate Snatchy. And we could just assume they're activating this one, right? Not the one that's negated. Then they will, in response, Mud Dragon call Dark, and then chain Droplet to negate that. Okay, so now they all can be targeted. So they can Book of Moon the Jokel plus the Crystron, I assume. So bring out effect, yeah, Book of Moon, both of those. And then just leave the Mud Dragon there, it's not doing anything. And then, okay, we go ahead and see Crystron emit defeat. So on to the next game now. We will go ahead and see Crystron go first. Opening hands, we have Ash, Izuna, Super Poly, Souffleur, and Droplet. They have Fua, Cookie, Perulia, Imperm, Perulia. So they will drop Perulia during standby phase. They Ash it. Then they said main phase is fine. Activate Uzuna effect, special summon out, and then effect to go dump Lupus. Lupus effect summon itself out, and then on summon drop Fua. And then from here, they're gonna go tribute summon for Souffleur. Okay, and then Souffleur effect, they imperm it. Now, overlay for Ripper. Yeah, that's probably worth it, yeah. I was gonna say, like, you could Lupus XYZ on their turn, and then prevent them from getting the Fua draw, but it's like, all you're gonna set up is, like, the Book of Moon, Nash Knight, maybe. So instead, just give them the one draw this turn, but then, like, you know, you get follow-up. And they're gonna go ahead, search out Lantern, and then set the quick play spell, and then Lantern effect to special summon back out. Also, we could have specialed back out Lupus, like detach this instead, but I guess we wanted to play around like another Imperm. Otherwise, Imperm on Ripper would really suck. But otherwise, you could have Lantern summon back and then not be forced to XYZ summon again or anything. So Lantern, grab out Case of K9, because you can XYZ on their turn, like I was saying before, to like play around the Fua. And then Case of K9, grab out the Uzuna, and then, okay, just set and pass. So not letting them draw again, they draw Lancia, and then they just submit defeat. So on to game 3, we will go ahead and see Yummy go first. And then opening hands, we have Dark Ruler, Ash, Jokel, Chaotic Elements, Super Poly. They have Obedient Schooled, Cupsy, D-Barrier, Thrust, and Engage. So they will go activate Engage, grab out the Hornet Drones, and then they will go activate Hornet Drones. The engage, like the Hornet Drone combo does get you more than the Obedience Schooled combo. So it looks like they're deciding to just go for that. Kagari, add back Hornet Drones. And then Hornet Drones, summon token, turn those into Cupsy, and then activate Cupsy effect to go search. They Ash it, which gets really punished by them already having Cupsy in hand. And then on top of that, them having Thrust in hand. So special summon out the Cupsy effect to go search, grab out the Yummy Surprise, and then use that to make Snatchy effect, go ahead, place the Extender Field spell effect, summon back out Cupsy from the graveyard, Thrust to go ahead, set Dominus Purge, set D-Barrier, plus Yummy Surprise, pass, draw Lantern. Okay, well, I mean, that was like the only other thing that Chaotic Element probably could have added. I mean, it can add another Jolkul, but it's not going to add like another unique card now. Activate Dark Ruler to shut down the board. And then from here, we're going to go Jolkul. So Jolkul, reveal Lantern. Special summon out. Something that we could do here is Super Poly. And then if we Super Poly, they can't use Surprise to bounce. But they're going to go Surprise to bounce, and we're going to let that go. And also, I guess it doesn't matter too much, but they do put a second card in their hand, which does make it to where, you know, potentially playing in the Canines, maybe should have set Obedience Schooled, normal summon out Lantern, and then activate D-Barrier, call XYZ, or maybe just shouldn't have targeted the Cupsy. So calling XYZ, Lantern effect to go search, chain Dominus Purge on that. We knew that they had it though. Then just go ahead, set Super Poly pass. They draw Solemn Judgment, and then you go main phase, special summon out Cupsy effect, grab out Cookie from the decks of the hand, and then link off to go into Snatchy, and then activate Field Spell to special summon back out the Cupsy, and then special summon out Cookie, switch to attack. Okay, so they're just trying to go battle phase, go for game. But that will not succeed here because we have Super Poly. So they're just going to go Super Poly, discard Chaotic Elements, bring out the Garua there, and then using the level 1s. Okay. Oh, so forcing them to get back to level 1s. Oh, that's actually pretty insane, right? Because now Garua could just beat over Cupsy. It's an attack position. They don't have access to any level 1s because they just lost both of them. So main phase 2, they're going to go ahead, set Judgment, Obedience Schooled, pass, and then draw on the Soufflador, which is an insane draw there. Because now we have Jolkul reveal Soufflador. Like, well, I was going to say, we're going to go battle phase first, though, to try to beat over the Cupsy. But, like, that's still really good. Otherwise, we were going to have to, like, tribute for Jolkul over Garua, and we don't even have Lantern in deck, so Jolkul becomes like worse too, but we'd get Garua draw and pray. So now Garua beat over the Cupsy, yeah, double damage, and then main phase 2, activate Jolkul effect, reveal the Soufflador, and then they said, wow, nice draw, so special summon, Soufflador effect to go ahead, dump, and that's going to dump the Smiger plus the Soufflanier. Then activate the Smiger effect, which, I guess this is fine, but maybe we could have dumped a little bit different to play around Dominus Purge. But I guess it would have to be the top deck, right? Like, most likely, because last turn they Thrust set Purge. But okay, they're going to go ahead and emit defeat. Yeah, and they're just going to search out Inclusion and then start comboing from there. The Judgment was not going to be enough. They were going to combo way too much. I mean, they did have Obedience Schooled, though, so, like, I think there's always a chance that they could have won this game. Like, they still have, like, you know, a card that could potentially be really good. And then you have Obedience School that's 3 bodies. You never know what your top deck is. Maybe the top deck could be, like, Engage if they have Widow Anchor in their deck, or maybe it's, like, Talents, and they play in the Talents, and all of a sudden that Talents draw is crazy. But okay, they just go ahead and admit defeat there. And with all that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.